My name is Zian Def Tech, and today we're going to be talking about the new iPad Air. So we just got a release the other day and saying that the current iPad Air, it was introduced in March last year. But before we slide into more, and if you guys are new here, before we slide into more, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If that subscribe button is red, make it to gray because it makes the ZNF Tech Day. So let me continue what I'm saying. So the current iPad Air that was introduced in March last year, adding the M1 chip. So the center stage on the front-facing camera is a faster USB-C port as like the iPhone 15 and the 15 Pro models, and several new color options. But it was still a fairly minor upgrade over the previous model from September 2020. As we near a year and a half since the 5th generation iPad was introduced, what can users expect from the 6th generation model and when it's launched? So they're saying they're gonna come out with the new iPad Air 6th generation. So as of 2023, it's been some time since the iPad Air had made a major hardware refresh, yet due to its positioning between the entry-level iPad and iPad Pro, it is not immediately clear what a new iPad Air model could gain without cannibalizing the iPad Pro. There have been a few rumors about the features for the next iPad Air will offer as yet, so the overall picture of what to expect is still somewhat fluid. So there's nothing like saying anymore. There's nothing like leaks so far, but it's only like couple. And according to Mark Gurman, said that an iPad Air update this year with a minor spec bump. So there's gonna be a spec bump. It is not out of the question, suggesting the upgrade will be fairly, and it will be targeting several small but significant areas. So it will be like a small change, but it's gonna be like at significant areas. And there's going to be a chip upgrade is the most certain features coming to the next iPad Air. The iPad Air currently contains the M1 chip. There has been no reports about what chip the next generation iPad Air will feature, but the M2 chip has now been into iPad Pro for almost a year, meaning that it should be more than suitable for the iPad Air. For comparison, the M1 chip was present in the previous generation iPad Pro for 11 months before it came to the iPad Air. There is even the possibility that it could skip the M2 and get to the M3 chip instead. Which, in my opinion, they should skip from M2 chip to M3 just because it has faster data and stuff like that. And depending on the timing of its release. A mirror spec bump is also likely to include upgrades to the front and rear cameras, potentially bringing features like a photos engine to the iPad for the first time, ProRes video recording, audio zoom, stereo audio recording, portrait mode, portrait lighting support are all possible for upgrades in the area. The new iPad Air launching this year is certainly more likely than the new iPad Pro emerging, but Apple has historically only updated the device around every 2 years. While a refresh to add to the M2 chip is certainly possible in 2023, it may be a potential that Apple will again wait 2 years to update the device and target 2024 for more worthwhile upgrades. Last month, Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said the new iPad Pro models are unlikely to launch this year. Learning in 2024 for the next generation iPad Air, however, a reliable Weibo leaker recently said that the 6th generation iPad Air should launch in October as the only iPad refresh of 2023, with no Mini and Pro this year. So we're only expecting the iPad Air this year. We're not expecting no Pro, no regular. On September episode of the Mac Rumors So podcast, Mark Gurman said that there is a new iPad Air with improved stuff in the works and the device is apparently coming soon, likely this month. As such, the 6th generation iPad Air appears to now be pending release, meaning that a launch in the near future cannot yet be ruled out. So they're saying that it could likely be released this year, this month, but we're not too sure. And if in a month passes with no such new updates, the first half of 2024 will become the most likely thing for them to come out with the iPad Air. So all they're saying here about the new release is that there's gonna be the new iPad Air, but we're not sure if it's gonna be coming out in 2023 or it's gonna be coming out in 2024. But if we don't get it this 2023 in October this month or anytime in this year, it's most likely it's gonna come out in 2024. And I think they're gonna need new chips and stuff like that in the new iPad Air, new front cameras and stuff like that. So overall for this, I would have to give it 9.7 out of 10, just because that they might put an M3 chip. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, you guys. And if you guys want to see more rumors about iPad Pros, MacBooks, and stuff like that, make sure you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. And all these rumors may be true, may not be true. And if you guys want to stay updated, make sure you guys turn on the post notifications bell. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, you guys.